I recently just ran into the Dollar Tree and found some gorgeous little burlap bags. They are made by this brand Juncture, which I love. They have so many things out right now, and I just feel like these little bags had so much potential. They have these gorgeous designs on them, so many things we can DIY and craft and use them for. So today I'm making an entire video all about these little bags and how I end up using them, and some great ideas that you can put to good use to decorate with these, but also make them really functional. These are only going to take you a few minutes, cost a couple of bucks, and you're going to love them. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, make sure you are subscribed, and let's go ahead and get started. This first project literally only takes a couple of minutes, and I'm going to be using the backing on this burlap bag. So whenever I cut strips out of fabric, I love to find something that I want the same size as the fabric, like this level that I picked up at Dollar Tree. I just laid it on top, traced around it, and got the perfect size, and I was able to double that so I can glue these two pieces together and make it twice as long, because one of these little strips did not fit around this jar that I want to use. I did pick out this little clear jar with a black wide lid, and I did end up using two of these just so I have two lids, but pieced those little strips together and then attached it around the jar. Now you could use the burlap around the jar to make this look like a decorative farmhouse piece, but for this video I am doing a ton of Halloween projects, so I wanted to make a cute little pumpkin face on this just using a Sharpie marker, and just kind of free-handed the eyes and the mouth, and I feel like that really dresses it up, and it's still going to match into like my everyday neutral farmhouse decor, but with this really cute face. It is for Halloween, and then I'm going to be filling it up with some candy corn. So like I said, ended up using two jars just so I could glue one of the lids to the bottom and then attach one to the top, and this is like a sealed jar that I actually can store some candy in. So you're going to be able to tell that I was so excited about these bags because of the backing. That tight woven burlap is so easy to cut and use for crafting, so I'm going to be using that a ton in this video. But for this one, I am using one of the wider planks that I picked up at Dollar Tree, or I actually ordered a ton of these on the website. And then I wanted to make like a cute Halloween sign, so I'm painting it black, and then I'm going to be cutting out a piece a little bit smaller than this board so that I can attach to the board, and then whenever I put one of the Halloween words on there, it's really going to pop off of that burlap. So I went with the word spooky and went ahead and painted it with the same black paint. I ended up just freehanding this and cutting out what I thought looked like it, laying it on this sign, and then cutting it some more. But you can feel free to measure if you want to take the time to do that. I've messed up a billion times because I never take the time to measure, so highly recommend that. But I love, like I say, how tight woven this burlap is. I did go ahead and pull out a couple of the strings on the end so it looked a little raveled, but this is such a tight woven burlap that, which it is a bag, so they had to make it like really sturdy. But this is really good fabric that's not just going to ravel to pieces and make it impossible to cut. I glued my word right on top of the burlap, and then I did scoot everything to the side. I glued everything to the right hand side so that I would have some space at the left side to really decorate. I feel like this is what made the sign so adorable. I found those two cute little pumpkin cutouts. They were the wooden stickers that Dollar Tree puts out for every season. And then using one of the leftover little strings I pulled out of this piece of fabric, I glued that just to kind of make it look like they were hanging little tag pumpkins. And then the berries come from Dollar Tree, and then the ribbon I used to tie the black and white check bow was from Hobby Lobby. But a really fun project, and I love how it's black with that pop of orange color. So I wanted to make some projects where I'm actually using the bag itself and not just cutting the back off, so I have plain burlap. So this is a really fun idea. I love this little design with like the dark blue leaves because it could be the backing for any season, anything. It's just like this deep blue color and really, really pretty. I wanted to create a mini little pillow. I see these all the time on Pinterest. People are making like small little pillows for their tiered trays, or you could even attach a rope on this to make like a hanger. But this is really cute. I just measured it, you can see, with a popsicle stick because it fit the size perfectly. So I just turned it the other direction and then give it a little bit of extra space to allow me to kind of hot glue over a little seam. And then I'm going to be stuffing this, so I will need that extra space to kind of turn in. Once again, adding in another bow. If you are not crazy about bows, feel free to leave them off any of my projects. It's just something that I feel like puts a finishing touch on it. So I just have the habit of adding them to everything. And then Dollar Tree put out these little wooden garlands. These were really, really cute. I'm using a pumpkin from that. It was the one that had like the pumpkin and the tombstones. I just cut them apart and then used it as a template to trace its little face, and then went over it with some black paint. Burlap is something that's kind of tricky to paint. You have to really pile on the paint. It does kind of want to seep through the other side, so you can put something in between the two fabrics, but I'm just trying to go around the black Sharpie the best that I can, and then I go in with a smaller brush to kind of fix the eyes and fill in the little teeth. And then you can use any type of stuffing that you would like. I'm using some cotton filler that came out of an old pillow. So I just stuck it in there and then pulling the seam down. And then after I kind of fold over about 1/4 to 1/2 of an inch all the way around, I glue those two pieces together to kind of seal it off so none of the stuffing will fall out. I decided to use black paint so it would be more of a silhouette look, but you could go for orange or any type of Halloween color. And then using a black Sharpie, I just add little extra stitching around the edges just to kind of give this like a fake sewn look and just make it look a little bit better and give it extra detail. These are the cutest little bags with this nice handle. I thought it would be really fun to actually turn them into like some nice gift bags. So I know sometimes people do like the Secret Santa, except like in Halloween form. So you can put like you've been booed or trick or treat on these and kind of leave them at your neighbor's houses. And this is really a fun idea to put together a fun little gift and kind of drop it off to someone special. I picked up some fun little Halloween candy. It said Hocus Pocus on it. It was in a really cute jar. Had tons of different types of candy in there. I just stuck it in there, wrapped the handle around the top, and it instantly creates this gorgeous little gift bag that they can reuse after they use the gift. And then like you can put any gift in one of Dollar Tree's little boxes. They have tons of cardboard boxes out all year round. You can place them in there and then once again just twist that around. And then I picked up these fun wooden tags from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to be decorating them with some of these rub-on transfers. Now these say they are for a glass, so I was worried about it, but these worked perfect. So this little ghost was adorable, as well as little Happy Halloween, and just love how they both turned out. So I put the white ghost on the darker tag, and then like this Happy Halloween had darker text, so I put it on the white tag, and all I had to do was just wrap these around the top of the bag. I did end up finding some more rub-on transfers from Dollar Tree that said trick or treat to put underneath the little ghost. I still wanted to really dress these up, so using some more of the Dollar Tree berries, I just tucked them down into the handle, and these were so cute. I didn't even have to use any hot glue, but loved how these turned out. You could put so many things in these bags. Let me know in the comments down below what's something you would like to receive or gift in this small little burlap bag. I felt like the orange color and pattern went perfect for Halloween, so I wanted to make a decor piece with this. I wanted to kind of leave the bag intact to make like a door hanger or something that could hang from a shelf. I love the long handles on here, and I didn't want to cut this one off, so I ended up just knotting it so it could kind of hang a little bit shorter. You could even cut the loop off at the top if you wanted to. I've just left it for now. And then I wanted to fold over the front so I could kind of put some Halloween decor in here. I ended up cutting it down a couple of inches on both sides and then tucking in the front, so it will really let like the florals I put in here like show them really good. So folded that over and then tied another bow. Like I said, you can leave this off, and then added in another little wooden pumpkin to the front. I missed out and didn't stock up on a ton of the Halloween florals that they put out earlier this year, so I'm just kind of using a mixture of the darker fall colors that I feel like kind of go with the bag, but I feel like this could be displayed for fall and then work perfect for Halloween. So I put in some leaves and some greenery and some little white floral, and I love how everything just kind of contrasts off each other and looks really, really pretty. But I think this is really cute. I hung it from my shelf, but a really fun piece that you could just decorate with or put on your door. But it was just a really fun way to use up this bag. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Make sure you are subscribed, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy crafting. Bye.